Hi everyone, welcome to MJS Coaching Football. Thank you for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Coach Sullivan here, defensive coordinator, and I hope that your 2021 season was as successful as ours was. In this 3-4 presentation today, I want to talk to you about one of our sim pressure coverages that we call Maroon Double with a flip tag. Okay, so subscribers, this is the opposite of the Iona tag. So non-subscribers, you have to push that button. Okay, this is our third down pass situation pressure package playlist. Okay, so over here I'm going to go through the key terms on the left to help you better understand what our Maroon Double flip tag is. And then over here in the diagram, I'll bring it all to life for you. Okay. So the first key tag is the key term, is the front itself, what we call 58 up, the base front for our sim pressure package. Okay. So as you can see here, we cover down all 5 offensive linemen. We just simply walk up our inside linebackers, and that causes a whole host of, has tremendous impact on the protection, causes a host of problems. Okay. And so since it's third down a pass situation, we usually see 4 wide receivers or 10 personnel. Okay. So that's what I have diagrammed up here. But to answer the question, you can run it versus 11 personnel or even 12 for that matter. Okay. So the second key term here is the sim pressure. That's the whole reason for this front, right? We're trying to simulate pressure. And then on the snap, the offense, the protection has to try and determine where the pressure is coming from, right? Is it all 5? Is it 6, right? Is it 3, 4, etc.? So that's the whole point, right? So just by lining up in the 58 up, that simulates pressure, all right? So then the third key term is the Maroon Double. So we put our coverages, or I should say we utilize colors for our coverage system. All right, maroon is man-free. All right, so it's going to end up in a one-high structure, potentially. We're not spinning or anything like that. As you'll see, we're too high look. But there's a chance we end up with one safety in the middle of the field, okay? So that's the maroon. The double is we're going to specify who we're double covering, okay? And it doesn't have any, this is the pass strength is left, Liz. Doesn't have anything to do with that. We've designated as an example, it's number 85. So if he's on the left, then we're making a lucky call. We're just telling everybody the double's on the left. It still could be the same Liz, but 85's on the right. So then we'd be saying Ringo, telling everybody the double's on the right. Okay? So consequently, we teach all of our defenders how to defend, how their assignment's affected depending on if it's Lucky or Ringo, meaning if the double's on the left or on the right. Okay? So what we also have built in is what we call divider leverage. So just in the base part of our system, we're always bracketing number 2. Okay? So in the case of the number 2 that we're not doubling, see it's Lucky, he's going to line up an outside leverage because it helps on the inside. That's the divider leverage. The corners, it's automatically inside press leverage because you can't necessarily help the number 1s. 2s are different. Okay? Excuse me. So versus 2x2 Detroit, we're going to specify, as I said, the wide receiver number. In this case, it's 85. So that's who we want to double. All right? So before I even get to the double itself, the inside linebackers, they're in a maybe rat, which means, right? Maybe I'm the rat, maybe you're the rat. Maybe I got the back, maybe you got the back, right? And so what happens is, and I'll take care of this first, right? Post-snap, these guys execute the punch-out technique, so subscribers know what that is. Non-subscribers, push that button, okay? If the running back comes to the backer in this case, then he's got him, so now the Mike becomes the rat, and cuts number 2 opposite, who's over here. So if he comes here, he'll pick him up. Okay? The rover will deliver it, and then the rover becomes the rat. That's our base part of the system, as subscribers know. So not subscribers, again, you got to push the button. Okay? Consequently, if the back came to the mic would take the back, and now the backer becomes the rat. And so the difference in technique, let me clean this up a little bit. If the back came here, right, so now the mic has them, we said we want you to close the distance. So now as you punched out, go meet. Assume that number 2 is coming hard on a crosser. If he isn't, he isn't. Great. Then just settle down as the rat, head on a swivel. But if he is, we want you to close that distance. He's still going to deliver it, and then you'll take it, and he becomes the rat. Everything stays the same. Okay? So that's how we handle the 2 inside linebackers with the outside linebacker opposite the double. Okay? So the corners are out. This is 9-on-9 football. Okay, this is 9-on-9 football. So that's how we handle our inside linebackers, maybe rats. So let's now talk about the double, right? The flip tag side. Okay, lucky, lucky, lucky. So here's the difference in the flip tag, right? Subscribers, not subscribers. Push that button. Whoop. Now, the outside linebacker is still low, but now lines up inside. And the safety now lines up what we call Oscar, which is outside leverage 1/12 on number 2. Okay? So what we're thinking here is we're expecting number 2 in this scenario based upon the opponent, right? Tendencies, what number 85 likes to do, all that stuff. He likes to run corners. He likes to run comebacks. He likes to run deep outs. That's when we're going to run the flip tag. Puts the safety in much better leverage for that. Right? Right. Okay. If number 2 were to run an inside shallow crosser, that will be handled by the dime. And here's the difference. He stays with it. Okay? He runs across the field. There's no rat to pick him up. You stay with it across the field. This rat's helping out with number 2 here. We're not asking him if that two's not coming to help out. No. Okay? So there's the difference. This is the rat. So if he comes all the way across, you stay with it. Take it. Okay? And then now the safety's available to find work. Possibly help out double deep here. Okay? So that's what the outside linebacker does. Okay? The safety opposite on snap of the football is rotating middle of the field. Okay? Rotating middle of the field. Now, I already talked about the outside linebacker on number 2 away from the double, right? Disney, outside shade, playing his normal technique. Okay? So that's the difference. When we call a flip tag, we're expecting the guy that we want to double, number 2, to run a deeper outside breaking route. Corner, comeback, deep up. That's typically why we would call a flip tag. Okay? So as I said at the beginning to my subscribers, I thank you for watching the channel. Non-subscribers, I really hope you push the button. To both subscribers and non-subscribers, please, questions, reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com because I would love to talk football with you.